So we'll go through the employee module. So basically, employee module deals with all employee information from entry in case there's change of department or designation up to exit of an employee. It is done on employee module. So we have employee data. So employee information here, all the employees that have been added on the system, they appear here. So you can decide to edit any. For example, let me check the first employee. So you click on the name of employee, then click edit data. Then you should be able to edit any information on employee. So here to give you anything. For example, if we're changing maybe branch, they're changing from this branch to the other. In case they're changing location or their title is changing. So that one is done here. Then we have create employee. Here is now where we create the employee. So in case we have a new employee coming in, so you click on create employee, then you click add data, then it will give you an open form that you can fill in. Where you see the red star-X, that is those are mandatory fields. Then they should be able to fill in the information. So once you click that, then you click save. So you put payroll number, their name, their placement information, their personal information, their contact information, you input down here, and the system will take that. So we'll go just through those part of employee information. So we have contact information. This one shows the list of contacts, like their phone numbers, and it will pick their work email. Okay, so we have emergency contact. In case we have on the system all the emergency contacts, so then when you come here, then you should be able to view or to add a new emergency. So you click on add other emergency details, then you should be able to add for that particular employee. So it captures the first name of person who can be contacted at emergency, then you put the relation. So you remember the relation that we created on the masters, then you put their phone numbers. So we have office contact, also can be captured here, so that on a quick glance you should be able to get office contact. So then we have statutory details. Statutory details will show you the statutory information: NHF number, NSSF, employee PIN, and the national ID. So passport details, in case we managing passport also, that one is captured on the system. You should be able to click on the passport, then you add the passport detail. Okay. Then we have visa details. In case we have expatriate, then we're capturing their visa, so that the system also will notify us visa want to expire, then you input that here. Okay, so we have bank details. System also captures the bank details of employee. So where you remember the masters, we created banks and their bank branches. So the system, once you come on bank, then you put their bank, then their branch name, then we put their account. So you can add as many bank branches as possible. So also we can manage a license. For example, we have licensed employees. Maybe it's a driving license, it's a medical practitioner license. That one can be captured here. When you add the license, then we can capture when the license expires, and we check on alert, so that maybe 30 days prior to license expiry, the system should give us. So we have vehicle details. Also, that one should be captured, all the types of vehicles that we manage. So you remember on the masters we created the type of. So in case Mr. Abhishek has been assigned a vehicle, Now we'll come here and select it on a drop down, so that if you want to run a report of who is assigned which VA, collect the relation of the family detail. Then if they are next of kin, you check here. If they are not, you don't need to check it there. So once you click that, then you click save. We can add as many family details as possible. So also language details can be captured on the system. So we can capture language details. So after language details, also we can be able to capture the so let's click on medical details. So you should be able to capture any employee's medical details, e.g. blood group, height, weight, if they are disabled, yes, they have doctors, clinic, any medicines that have been prescribed for them, then we should be able to get that. So we have job profile details, well, basically job description of each and every job of designation. If it's an IT manager, so we have job description. So then we have education details. Education details is where now we come and add each and every employee's education details. So when you click on education details, and then you come on so you click on add data, then we should be able to put that information on the system. So you select the university, qualification type, is it a diploma, degree, qualification, is it a diploma in commerce, the marketing, education mode, then you put what they have specialized in, then which university they are in. If it's other, then you click other, then you type in. In case it's college name, put the college, grade, then you click save. So employee events, to show you the events of employee. So after events, then we have event calendar. Then as an employee, you should be able to see what event you have that have been put there. So if you've been assigned a certain event, then when you come on calendar, then it should be there. So we have past employment. The system has a way of capturing, if you want to capture the where the employee was working previously, then you should get that past employment over here. Then we have past employee archive. Past employee archive captures those employees who've left the organization. So you should be able to get the list of all. So they move from active employee, they come and at past employee archive. We have career history. Career history just give us a trail of employee from the date of joining. If they have changed career, it's like personal growth of the system on the organization. Maybe you came in as an intern, then you're promoted to management trainee, then you're given assistant maybe finance, then assistant manager finance, then a manager, then that one should tell us. Okay, so like for example for him, you should be able to see by 2nd March was account, then on 28th February business development manager, 28th was director. So it will give us a trail from entry point to where you are currently at. Okay, so contract email template, we have the contract on the system already. So contract email details, So the system has already the contract email, but maybe you have a certain format that you want it to be sending. For example, when you renew a contract, then we can be able to configure the same. So you click on add data, then you'll decide how you want the contract email to go to employees, notifying them their contract has been renewed or they have been terminated. So once you trigger the same on the system will. So contract information, all the employees on contract, here's where they are managed. So here is where you can renew a contract, you can extend, you can terminate, or you can convert. In a scenario whereby an employee is being converted from now contracted to a regular, then you do it here. So either you terminate of 3 options, you can renew, then you put the new date, then you can convert to permanent. So on the system of folder management and file management. Folder management is used if in case we are digitizing maybe employee documents, for example a certificate, photos, IDs. So for each and every employee we have to create folders. So once we create these folders, then we should be able to tag them. For example, here they said folder 1, maybe you can call it a certificate. So that if we uploading employee certificate, so you'll come on file management, you click on file management. Once you click on file management, you click on add data. So when you click on add data, then you will select which folder are we creating. So when you click on there, then for example we've scanned Mr. Kumar's certificate, we'll browse it here, then we'll choose which folder. Is it a certificate, is it a CV, or just a folder 1? So once you do that, then you click save, then all those information will be here. So at a quick glance you should be able to get. So then we have my contacts. My contact just gives you the contact name, contact type, personal, and his own private contact. So we have employee movement. Employee movement is used mostly maybe the employee is being moved from one department to the other, is being moved from one location to the other. So then we do employee movement. So employee movement maybe can be triggered or requested by the head of department. So you select the employee, transaction date, effective from when the employee is moved. Then he or she has to select which part of which criteria they want to move employee. If they are moving from a certain department to another, so then you select them. So if they are changing branch, you'll come and check here. If they're changing maybe class, so if you want to send it via email to the approver, then you'll click there, then you select maybe if you want to notify the directors. Okay, so once you do that, then you click save, it triggers an email, goes to the approver, then approver will come here and approve. Let's say maybe it's maybe the directors only approve the movement, then they can approve the employees, so and so. So the list of those requests will be here, and email will be sent to the directors, so that they will know this employee is moved from here to the next. So you have rank group. Rank group, we have a default on the system, a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is poor performer, 5 is highest performance. Mostly rank group we use it on appraisal, where we use scale of 1 to 5 for 1 to 10. We can edit the same. Okay, so we have employee settings. Employee settings is a basic employee setting, like if we change an email, if we change a document, if you want the system to send email to them, then it can. This is our there. So we have employee mail settings. The email setting is if you decide now, for example, employee information has been changed. If you want a mail triggered to employee, then it is, you can, for example, passport details, once they have been updated, you want it to go to employee. So all those are set here. So we have employee attendance. In case we've integrated the system with the time and attendance, then you should be able to see what time employee came in and what time did they leave. So about me, if we decide to put brief description of each and every employee, then we should be able to do that. Okay, so of policy, remember we said on the masters we can upload all the policy, maybe a policy on employee, on dress code, on how they should carry themselves. So that one is captured there. So after that, then we have employee organization chart. This one shows us a reporting structure on employee, who reports to who. After we've created the company organogram, then we should be able to see. Let me see on my data. I select one head of department, then we see if it shows the reporting structure. Okay. So I'll select one head of department, then we see if so this is the organization chart view. So I've built all this report to him. So once the reporting is done for the whole organization, we should be able to see the whole company organogram. Okay. Plain label setting is if you want to change anything, any wordings on the system, you click on employee label settings. We have employee template. Those are email on employee. So we have inbuilt emails template. For example, once you change, maybe you update contract detail, the system sends an email. So if you want to redesign them, you can do that. So we have employee delegation. Employee delegation is whereby we have employee A. Let's say, for example, we have two employees. Employee A is approver of leave, for example. Then he also maybe is approved as a manager, then he's away. So we can delegate those duties to another employee, so that if, for example, there's a leave approver, then employee B will carry forward from where he was. So you click on it and add data, then you delegate the duty to another employee. So you have master company mapping. Here's where you map now employee to a particular. So this one is done mostly if we're integrating HRM system, we're integrating it with payroll. So after that, then we have rejoining employment. Rejoining employment is done when employee has left the organization. So after they left, maybe for a certain period of time, they have come back. So rather than keying in the information again, you'll come here, you select them from the employee archive, then you'll put in the date, then we rejoining them and remarks. So what that, once we click rejoin, they move from inactive information to active information. Okay, so after that, we have employee questions. Employee questions is whereby we want to get feedback, like we frequently want to carry out a survey. Okay, so we come up with all the questions, then we create templates. We can have template for different departments. Okay, so at the question level, you just click random. Then employee question assignment is where you assign different employee to different templates that you created. Okay, so once you click add data, you will select the template you've created. Maybe it can be IT. The question that you want to get answers from, then you select the click the on question, then you select the employee, then you save. So that employee question answers, here is where now you'll get all the answers on employee so and so as what they have filled. So this is employee questions. So we have disciplinary and grievances. Disciplinary, here is where we deal with all the disciplinary cases. So we come up with all the disciplinary configuration is basically settings. So like if a disciplinary case has been forwarded from one branch to maybe from a manager, it goes to approver. Then once it's been approved, then we can carry out form of punishment. Or so we have reporting structure. Here we will create the flow of who reports to who. Maybe HOD can report disciplinary cases, then it goes to disciplinary committee. So we have to create the flow of the disciplinary case. So group and subgroup, here is where you add all the group of all the disciplinary cases that you're dealing with. It can be click add data, it can be drunkenness, indecent dressing, lateness, sexual harassment. So you input it there. So we have severity. Severity is to which extent. It can be maybe first time, second time, extreme, moderate. So depending on how you categorize severity, you input it there. So we have mode of punishment. So mode of punishment can be click add data, can be suspension, termination, first warning letter, second warning letter. So email templates are inbuilt, but you can also decide to design. Maybe for example we're creating first warning letter. So based on your format of first warning letter, so we'll click add data, we'll design the first warning letter, then we'll so once any case has been reported and approved, so you'll come on transaction record. So on transaction record, you click on it, then you say add data. So here we're dealing with a disciplinary case, maybe for a certain employee ABC. It was reported and we confirm maybe it was theft. You'll come and you speak the name of employee here. You select under which group, if it's lateness, drunkenness, incident date you put. If in case you have time, then you'll put a raw time. Incident remarks, then you'll put remarks. Action date, what was action taken. Action remarks, then it's put there. So severity, you have to put, is it bad, extreme, moderate. So if termination is recommended, you check it here. So if it's not, then you select a template. You remember we said we can have a first warning letter. So if we say we're putting mode of punishment is first warning letter, then you select the template. So in case it's certain disciplinary that is timely, you put until. So file name, in case you are putting any file. So you can decide once you're sending the employee the disciplinary case, you want to CC people on email, then you can do that on the CC. So after that, then we go to award. Award is directly opposite of disciplinary. We come up with group, subgroup, can be employee of the month, employee of the year. Then we can have mode of reward. It can be salary increment, promotion. So email template, also same thing, we configure emails. Maybe it's a congratulatory email, so that are inbuilt. Then we transact record. So once you click on transact record, same way we did disciplinary. So award also, we select the employee we are awarding. So once you click on add data, you select on employee, you can select on him, then you input the information. So you put employee name, under which group we are awarding them, date, mode of award, template if you have. So our rating can be 1 to 5, scale of 1 to 5. So you put it there. In case you have any file you want to, same thing. If we want to see anyone on that email, so that one is done there. Okay. So after that, then we have separation. So separation is done when employees are leaving the organization. So we have separation configuration. Those are basic email setting. We can have questions so that once the employee leaves the organization, so we can have question category. So we input all the questions. Can be maybe management, just level, can be department. So because different departments can have different set of questions. So on questions here we inputting list of all the questions that we want to be put across. So you will come up on a question, then you click add data, then you put all those questions. Just a bank of questions that will be used once we assign the employee. Okay, so once we've created the questions, can be jail questions, so you put your questions. Then you have question templates. Now you put them maybe according to departments, according to designations, according to job titles. So you can have templates. So you have email templates. So email templates that are inbuilt on the system, but you can edit on the same, or you can create other email. Notice period, here is you put your notice period. Okay, so you can have several days, months, so you put that there. Request type, others, we have request type. You mean also you add data, can be resigned, dead case, can be terminated, transfer. In case you have other type of separation requests, you add. So we have separation clearance. So separation clearance is we will be setting a clearance flow. Okay, so employee can log into the system, he clears with that one department or the other one, so we put there. So we have separation clearance setup. So here is where we set the clearance setup, like saying employee so and so should be cleared from this department, next department, maybe start from IT, then finance. So then we have separation clearance approval. This is whereby once the employee clears in one department, is approved. So any approval that will have been done will show up here. Okay, so after that, then we have requests. Your request is employee can request for separation. Maybe I'm leaving in 13 days prior to, so you log on to the system, then you click add data, then you make your request. So then the request will go through the flow. Once it's been approved, then you should be able to do your clearance. So once you've been cleared, then you can do your. So once the employee have done that and that's cleared, so the admin will come here and tick the approve. So the employee will be, so you log in here, then you will click separate. Once you click separate, that employee ceases from active employee, you go to past employee archive. So we have exit interview. Exit interview are carried out after maybe you've done your clearance, then we want to get a feedback, so we should be able to see that. If we have any exit interviews that have been done as admins, once we log in on the system, we should be able to see them here. Okay, so after separation, we'll do survey and feedback. We can decide to have survey and feedback. So we have rank group. Rank group is like a marking scheme, a scale of 1 to 5, scale of 1 to 10. If we want to get views based on this rank, then we should do that. So question category, those are category of questions. Can be general, can be technical, can be maybe operational, depending on what our survey is. So we input there. So we come up with survey questions. So survey questions, once we click that, also here, these are bank of questions that we create. So click add data. Once you click add data, then you can put all your question on survey here. So it can be selective, true or false, text, file upload, selective sequence. So depending on which questions you are setting. So email template, we have emails on the system. For example, once we set a survey and we tag the employee, then they should get an email asking them to attempt the survey. So a survey assignment, here is now where you come and assign a survey that you've created. You've created questions, you've categorized them, you've created template. So you come here and you click add data. So when you click on add data, then you select the employees you want them to carry out the survey. You can decide for all employees, then you'll carry out a survey for all the employees. You can decide the survey is only for few employees, then you select all those types. Once you do that, then you click. So that when you come on apply survey, then we should be able to get all the survey feedback that has been given. Okay, so currently there's no one has done survey that we can remember. But if we had survey that had been done, that one will be captured. So after survey, we have configuration. Employee configuration is basically employee settings. So those settings on employee, also one of settings that are done on either employee event. So flow of email, you want to go to a certain employee, then that one is done there. So we have reporting structure. So this one here is where we create the company organogram. Like we say the director or the managers report to the director, then different manager has. So that flow we do it here. Okay, so then once we've done that, then we have reports on employee. So there are several reports that you can go through. We have employee register. So on employee register you can filter. We have filters on our reports. You can filter to get what you want by location, branch, joining date, gender, age, machine number, location, division, group, department, all that. Should be able to get that. So basically that is the employee module.